have some very different headlines to share with you, including NASA finds strong evidence of red on Mars. And how about Christmas tree lot guy so ready for annual 46-week vacation? Well, as you might have guessed, these aren't real news headlines. They're from The Onion. The liberal satirical outlet started just 35 years ago in a college dorm room and now reaches nearly 300 million readers a month. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's huge.
Adriana Diaz visited The Onion's Chicago headquarters to see how their fake news plays out in the real world.
CBS announces plans to become first all-Yellowstone network.
The laughs come early and often at The Onion.
Mother defends choice to put credit card number into website titled virus.crime.
But outside their pitch meetings, these writers get down to the serious business of trying to be funny.
In the little time I've been here, I've noticed there's two sounds. It's silence or laughter.
Yeah.
That must have been a good headline.
It was a good headline or brainstorm. It's a good release.
Chad Knackers is editor-in-chief. For more than 2 decades, he's been with the Satirical news company, which has cemented its place in American culture with fake headlines and articles serving up laughs and social commentary. World death rate holding steady at 100%. CIA realizes it's been using black highlighters all these years. And drugs win drug war.
We have unemployed scientists prove dog likes beer.
The newspaper was founded in the midst of 1980s counterculture by 2 students at the University of Wisconsin-Madison. And readership took off in 1996 when they added a website. Lauren Moser is a senior editor.
Who was your average reader?
I think probably Gen X men, if I had to guess. But that's partially because we started in 1988 in Madison. So
How old are Gen X men now?
I don't know,
50s?
100? Yeah.
Don't you forget about Gen X.
And now we're getting a lot more young viewers as we're on TikTok.
Netflix is cracking down on sharing accounts with a brand new policy limiting users to just one eye per screen.
Moser says satire can also be used to tackle tough topics, like this recurring example. Same headline, different location and date.
The headline reads, "No way to prevent this, says only nation where this regularly happens." It started out as a standalone headline, just reacting to a mass shooting. I think there had been like 1 or 2 in a row, and everybody in the room was feeling very exasperated. Basically, what we decided on was it would be the most powerful to repeat that headline that we had just run.
What are you hoping that people gain from these headlines?
I mean, I hope that people can kind of look within themselves and come up with their own conclusions about how they want to feel about the world. The fun thing about satire is we kind of launch you and then you kind of have to land and figure out exactly where your moral compass lies.
We don't need access, so we can kind of say things that would anger people and they'd be like, we'll never talk to your publication again.
Because you're not really interviewing them. You recently caught some heat for a headline about the attack by Hamas on Israel. The headline quoted Israel's prime minister as saying this couldn't have happened at a better time.
Well, for him. That was supposed to be about him as a corrupt politician who somehow got back into power again, and the commentary was like, he's going to use this.
Do you ever purposefully cross the line or get close to the line because you know it's going to bring attention?
I don't know if we do it on purpose. I mean, we live on the line, There's certain angles that we will generally avoid. We don't want to diminish what the victims are going through.
These writers say one of the hardest parts of the job
We're seeing protesters overcome the police.
is keeping up with what seems like an increasingly chaotic world.
It's gotten harder to write for The Onion over the years because as the world gets crazier, we have to out-crazy that crazy world.
For CBS Mornings, I'm Adriana Diaz in Chicago.